Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% Dark Souls 3. Hello! Hello, 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 hello. Did I do that right? If you're enjoying this series, please remember leaving likes, leaving comments, subscribe with the bell turned on. All helps out this channel and series to grow. Thank you to those who do that. Consider checking out the Patreon and Twitch links in the description below if you want to go the extra mile. Let's jump right into this, ladies and gentlemen. We've got an NPC right over here. Hello.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont, no?
Why, yes. So this is the Shrine Handmaid. Basically, this is a merchant that just exists in Firelink Shrine.
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death?
That's a good one. Love it.
Knowest thou of that soppy gossip? That cordial intrusion layeth the path to embers. And so thou art in need of a soapstone, Ashen One. Then thy pockets will overflow with souls to trade to me.
I love it. You're so funny.
Ashen One, if bring me is it? Knowest thou of the
Okay, so she actually tells us a couple of interesting things there. She says that if we basically do co-op, we will overflow with souls, or maybe she's talking about invading other players and taking their souls. One or the other, if you use online functionality, you'll get more souls. And also she's saying that if we bring her pieces of ash remains, she will update her shop. So let's see what she has in her shop. We'll probably eventually buy all of this unique stuff, but for now we don't really care about this because we can buy this stuff at any time. I don't really recommend buying any of these things to start out with unless you really see something you want, because you will get a lot of the stuff in the world if you're exploring regardless.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Good one. Also in the top left, notice we are not embered anymore. That is because we have died. So if you're embered and then die, you lose your embered status and you reduce your maximum health. This guy is straight up from Dark Souls 1.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust? A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
So yeah, there's usually a smith character in all the Soulsborne games. We're gonna exhaust his dialogue as usual.
Weapons and protection are sturdy enough by and large. But when overused, they'll eventually break. When their durability is low, repair becomes a necessity. Use a powder, or simply rest at a bonfire. But should chance impel them break, bring them me. I'll hammer them back into shape. They take no pleasure in breaking, I assure ye. So handle them with care, if you would.
Love the dialogue of this game and how it's written.
There are two ways to smith weapons. Simple reinforcement is one, and infusion the other. Reinforcement is straightforward. It strengthens a weapon without altering its property. Infusion is a more advanced form of smithing that infuses an element. Reinforcement requires titanite, and infusion requires gems. Bring the stones, and I'll do the smithing. It's my purpose, after all. In battle, Your weapons are your only friends. Forge them well, and they won't let you down.
And then we get the hurrah gesture. So basically he means that you can upgrade a weapon normally with Titanite shards, or you can infuse them to have different properties. Like the fire gem that you could start out with would make a weapon a fire weapon.
Another matter. Infusing weapons with gems requires a special kind of coal. My humble coals won't be any use infusing more unusual gems. I know, it's an awful shame, but it's all I have. Oh, please don't give me that look. Believe it or not, I'm quite thin-skinned.
You sure, man? You look like a thick boy.
Oh, by the by, if you find any Estus Shards, bring them here. They can be used to reinforce either of your Estus flasks. Without those flasks, you'd want for life or focus. And they'll always stay with you. Why not treat them well? Huh?
That's right, yeah, FP is focus points, so that's what he's talking about. You can increase your efficacy of your health or focus points basically with the Estus Shards.
Weapons and protection are sturdy enough by and large, but when overused, they'll eventually break. When their durability is used, but they take so. There are two simple.
Okay, and basically he just keeps going through the stuff. So, Blacksmith Andre has a whole bunch of different stuff he can do. He can upgrade weapons, he can infuse weapons, he can repair weapons, which only happens in this game if they actually break. He can allot Estus, which we're actually going to do, and turn it from 1 Ashen to 4 Estus flasks, because we need healing more than we need focus healing now. We can reinforce, but we need an Estus Shard, and that is about it.
Prithee, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Okay, bye! And I think there's only one more NPC to talk to. We can talk to, I think this guy's name is Hawkwood over here, and see if he has any new dialogue.
What a sick joke, asking us for talking.
Okay, no new dialogue just yet. I think there's one more thing to do here in Firelink Shrine. So if we head over this way, we can roll into a chair right about here. And a lot of people miss this NPC. Go ahead and tell me in the comment section if you have, because a lot of people probably never even know that this guy exists.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred course. This sad cadaver, no need to be coy. Have a closer look. Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a colossus. Knowest thou of Knowest? Now, do not be away over long.
Okay, goodbye. Whee! Alright, so yeah, basically the story thus far is we need to link the fire to preserve the world, although the world is dying. And to do that, we need to go and basically tell all of the Lords of Fire or the Lords of Cinder, no, get back to your throne by killing them. Because I guess they don't want... I've never understood the motivation. Do they just not want to return to their thrones? But why don't they want to return to their thrones? Wouldn't they want to link the fire? Not entirely sure. I am definitely not strong when it comes to the lore of this game. We are also going to level up more.
As pretty.
Hello.
Very then.
I would like to level up Dex to 16 if you don't mind, but unfortunately we can only get it to 13. And like I said, you do need to get it to the required amount of Dex. If a weapon has, let's say, 24 Dexterity, you do need to have 24 Dexterity to wield it, whereas Strength is different. Strength just requires, I believe, half. But if you don't have the full Strength requirement, you deal, what is it, 1.5, or is it 1 point? I always get confused with this sort of stuff. Anyways, we're going to go to the top floor of Firelink Shrine. As with any Souls game, there is 1,000 bajillion different secrets to find, and I can show you some cool stuff. So we're going to go out here, and down there is where we've already been. We grab some homeward bones. Here we've got a tree that says, a seed of a giant tree is yet to fall. Don't remember exactly what that deals with. I think it's a particular type of item, but we're not going to mess with that just yet. We've got a tower here that is locked. Can't deal with that just yet. We've got a soul of a deserted corpse. I keep wanting to say desiccated. Notice there's a ladder up there. Now, for this part of the game, I am going to do a skip. A skip is where you obviously do something that you're not intended to do, but can help you get some early game stuff. I just always play like this, and this is going to show people that don't know about this little early bit of power that you can get. It's actually quite nice. I don't mind doing it at all, just because Souls is obviously a hard series to play, but also just very open-ended. So basically what you want to do is you want to run into this tree and then jump over here to the right and get on this rooftop. Now, we're not going to do too much of this stuff because obviously I am somebody that doesn't really like game-breaking things. I just find this to be a really nice starting bunch of items to get that kind of help you out and speed up the playthrough a little bit. So obviously don't do this if you don't want to skip. You can see right there we almost did it. So yeah, you got to run into the tree and then quickly turn to the right, and then eventually you'll be able to jump on top of this rooftop where we have 3 homeward bones. We're going to be careful here because I think I sometimes end up not getting everything that I can get at this spot, and obviously this time around we want to do and get every single thing as per the 100%. So we're going to go around here. There's where we killed the guy. Oh yeah, we didn't even interact with that door. I don't think we can open up that door either. So yeah, we can walk down there. Wait, can you not skip over to that left side too and then just climb up here? I wonder if you can. We need to go back behind there. But first we're going to go into... Actually, yeah, let's go back behind here real quick. I think there is some secret stuff that I always end up missing back here. Yes, a crystal lizard. So if you know in Dark Souls 1 or have seen my Dark Souls 1 playthrough, these crystal lizards will try to run away from you and disappear, but if you kill them, you will get quite a nice thing. So we're going to run up. We have a very weird weapon to deal with this guy, the club, but luckily we do it, and then you automatically get 1 twinkling titanite. And I feel like there's more back here. Could be wrong. So this guy is super duper secret, as you can tell. So yeah, just quite a lot of stuff you can do before you even basically adventure into the real world of Dark Souls 3. And I like showing all this stuff off. It's fun for me, so I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, remember, interact with the video. Help me out. Stop. Get some help. No, I do appreciate it, though, for those of you that interact with the video and try to support it. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah! Woo! Look at that. First try. Okay. Then we're going to run it here. Now, again, if you want to skip this part, feel free, because this will break the game a little tiny bit. Again, not much, but still... This is unintended to do the, you know, it's unintended for you to do this part this early. But we're going to walk in here, and obviously we are super high above Firelink Shrine now. We're going to grab this item, which happens to be an Estus Shard, and we're going to walk over here.
You, me, pickled pea. Me, bumperum.
Okay. And? That's it? Okay, so, yeah, it's a Souls...
You!
Yeah.
You!
Uh-huh.
Me, picklebee. Me, bumperum.
Oh, okay. And? What about it? Let's see if they say anything else. Don't know if it's on a timer or what. So yeah, basically, in Souls, there's always these invisible birds that will trade items with you. And I'm not sure if they're supposed to be invisible or if they're just supposed to be up there. I don't really know. But we can test this. If we go to inventory and drop a homeward bone, we're going to leave one.
Pickle me! Pickle me! Pickle me! Pickle me!
We get the call over gesture, which I think is specifically from dropping a homeward bone. We also get the iron bracelets. So yeah, there's lots and lots and lots of trade stuff that you can do. We'll basically try to trade for all of the unique things in this playthrough. And yeah, this is just always a thing in Souls, basically to just, you know, trade a whole bunch of weird stuff. So the iron bracelets, you can see the weight goes up, but all of the defenses go up as well. So that is pretty good, and I want to read the description of these. Durable iron bracelets protecting the wearer's wrists, said to be the bracelets of a knight of sunlight from a previous age. Has no particular powers, but are of fine quality, and evidently well taken care of. So we're going to equip those and see if we still have the fast roll, which we do, and then we're going to run over here, do a spin, and go like this. The spin is not necessary. I just wanted to do that for a flourish. And that is an illusory wall, which basically means there are these invisible walls that you have to just know about pretty much. And then they'll get you some extra stuff. So back here, we've got a chest. Notice the chain to the right is curved like that. And in the chest, we get the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring, which is huge early game. So we're gonna go to our ring slots and read the description of this. A silver ring depicting a snake that could have been, but never was, a dragon. Fallen foes yield more souls. Snakes are known as creatures of great avarice, devouring prey even larger than themselves by swallowing them whole. If one's shackles are cause for discontent, perhaps it's time for some old-fashioned greed. So yeah, basically that is going to increase the amount of souls that enemies drop, so huge to grab early game as well. And I think that's pretty much everything at this point of the game. I don't think I'm missing any NPCs or anybody to talk to or anything to get. So I think we're fine to move on. We're going to check if we have any souls. We do have one little tiny soul, but I don't think it's going to be worth to use it just yet. Let's return to Andre.
Well met.
Well met.
'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
Well, Andre, basically I need to reinforce my Estus Flask with that Estus Shard we just grabbed. Reinforced Estus Flask, increasing number of uses. Then we can go to a lot Estus. Now we have 5 total flasks, so we can obviously go 5 Ashen, we could go 5 normal Estus, or we could do any combination of both. Right now, we have a very conservative build for focus points. So we do not need to add any to the blue Ashen Estus Flask. So we are actually going to go into equipment and take this off of our use bar so that it's quicker to use the Estus Flask. We might add that back in. I've definitely changed my playstyle over time. Notice we can burn an undead bone shard here as well, organize the storage box, attune spells, none of which we can do just yet, or none of which we want to do just yet. And here we go! Time to begin the adventure. If we hit travel, we can go to the High Wall of Lothric, which is basically the start of the real game. So let's go. Okay, and this is where things get real, and this is where we've got to keep our wits about us as we explore. Basically, I have a cursory knowledge of all of the items in the game, like where they are. You know, I can remember, like, oh yeah, there's an item around here, there's an item around here. But yeah, we're going to be heavily exploring. It's the High Wall of Lothric to get all of the stuff. And we're going to be doing NPC side quests, getting all the items, getting all the unique bosses, all the optional bosses, every single thing. It's going to be a blast. Hopefully, at least, if I'm trying my best. Got a bonfire here. All bonfires, too, which we're going to rest at. I always forget if you activate the bonfire, if you die, if it just goes back to that, or if you have to specifically sit at it. So we have an option here. We can go left that way, or we can go right this way. And I think right has more of the optional stuff so far. We're just going to take a look to... Oh, you see that guy up there? Yep, anybody that's moving that has an animation basically means they're going to jump down and try to attack you. Can I actually get to him from up here? I don't remember if that's a thing or not. Oh, look at this. Holy crap, I never do that. Haha! Deserter trousers. Okay, let's go see that real quick. So if we go to pants, we've got these, which are better as well. Common soldier's trousers. This musty, rusted hunk of metal befits one reduced to thievery. And then we want to check if we still have the fast roll. Is that a slower roll? Wait a second. If I remove this... Why does that feel like I am indeed faster? I don't actually know, though. It shouldn't be. This should still be the same amount. The same amount. Yes, there's different roll speeds in Souls, and I always try to have the absolute fastest. That's just my play style. Okay, so gotta be careful. Whoa! My God! Hey! Didn't get the running attack. Look at him. He's got 1 HP. Get the heck out of here. That was scary as heck. Okay, I want to check for falls, too, and make sure that we're picking up all the stuff. Now, there are enemies that kind of blend in with these statues here, so we have to be very careful. Hello! Gonna give you a backstab. Oh! Not good. Not good! Yeah, welcome to FromSoft, dogs. Everybody knows these things. These things are notorious. Down he goes. Okay, we want to roll into attack sometimes. And then, yeah, it's a good habit to try and just really get used to the animation speeds, because we can... Oh! Okay, we're going to back up and press X to heal. Spinning for a flourish. And press R2 to do a jumping attack. You still got HP. If you don't hear the sound, there is a very specific sound cue. Very specific sound cue when you get a kill on an enemy. And if you don't hear that sound, you basically want to keep attacking. Oh, that was the backstab animation, I think, but we didn't get it. Okay. Whoa! Okay, this is really bad. This is not going very well. We're going to roll into the attack and try to give him a backstab. I'm not really that much of a backstab fisher. Like, I don't really try to go for backstabs all that much. I just do it in the early game because that's your best form of damage. See this guy here? Backstab. Yeah, there's some enemies that will not activate until you move a certain amount of distance away, and then they'll, like, basically try to bamboozle you. Not cool at all. Okay, let's walk over here. We're basically gonna explore every single avenue. If you've seen my Dark Souls 1 Remastered or Bloodborne 100%, same idea pretty much, you know? We're gonna try to explore everything for the most part. Okay, let's go down here, try to see if there's any items on that little drop, which there does not seem to be. And we've got this door here, which is gonna be locked. Does not open from this side. We're going to go grab this, though, and that's going to activate this guy over here. Again, offense is the best defense sometimes. Depending on the enemy, they will be staggered indefinitely if you just keep attacking, and that was the case for that guy there. And that's everything down there. Let's go back this way. I can still hear an enemy. Is there somebody I missed? It sounds like there's like a guy. Again, they blend in with the statues. Where the heck? I definitely hear somebody. I'm not entirely sure if it's supposed to be these guys on this little... Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, sometimes they won't ever aggro, so it's not, like, necessary that we kill them. My rule is to kill every enemy once, pretty much. And then, because of how this game is, like, you know, if you die... Okay, we're going to do that. And then we're going to do our R2 here. Bam! Bam! Oh my God, I forgot there's one here. We're gonna grab that. Longbow and standard arrows. Okay, alright. We're gonna get some backstabs, which will give you iframes. Whoa. Oh my God. Okay, let's go down here really quick and heal twice. Now, big giant pro tip for these guys. We are going to go down here and equip our fire bombs. These guys are incredibly weak to fire. So you want to use your fire bombs on these dudes, which are called, oh my God, the Pus of Man. Fire bomb. Yes, look at that. Fire bomb. Yes, look at that. Okay, just be very careful. They have so many attacks. Fire bomb. Fire bomb. Fire bomb. Okay, that's all of our fire bombs. Now, this is going to be scary. Oh my God. Woo! Holy God. Okay, Welcome to Pus of Mans, ladies and gentlemen, who barely give you any souls, so they're absolutely not worth the difficulty. We get a Titanite Shard and an Ember. Yeah, 100% not worth it. They are so difficult to deal with and basically give you nothing. So yeah, that's the Pus of Man. I don't like them. We got the Longbow, so you can obviously use ranged options if that's your thing. Oh my god, those guys are so stressful. Let's see, what else do we have? Sometimes it's good to hit the wood just to see if there's like some hidden thing. I mean, not really. It's not usually a mechanic, but you know, I don't know. Sometimes there's breakable walls, basically. Not very often. Alright, so that's everything on this side, I do believe. And again, like, I'm going to do my best to grab every single thing in one go, but just the way that this game is set up, that's basically impossible for the whole game. There will be points where we will have to come back, i.e. that door to the bottom right there. But we did pretty well there. That wasn't all that difficult. We're going to head back and go over here. Question is, so if we go to status, we should be able to see required souls to level up. We need 1445. Currently, we have 958. So yeah, we can go back and level up. Level ups in Dark Souls is not nearly as... I'm going to remove the firebomb since we have none. Level ups in Dark Souls is not nearly as important as in other RPGs. They're important. Don't get me wrong. But my point is, there are far more opportunities to level. Like, basically, you will have a lot more level ups. Oh. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Bring it. Bring it. We can hear shuffling walking towards... Basically, you will have a lot more level. There will just be a lot of level ups in this game compared to other RPGs, is what I'm trying to say. For instance, Dragon Age Origins, you level up extremely slowly. Whoop. Nice. Come here. Hi-ya. Yeah, so there's a sound that's like... And when that sound happens, that means you've actually killed the enemy. You just get trained to get used to it, basically, as you play these games. Hi-ya! Don't need to get backstab since they died one normal attack anyways. Okay. Whew, we are doing it. And notice, like, if we kill these guys that aren't even attacking us, we don't really get all that much souls. That's usually how it is, too. You don't really get all that much for killing guys that aren't actually attacking you. Maybe you get the same amount as the normal guys during this part of the game. I'm not really sure. Hello. Gonna give you one of these. Gonna give you one of these. Oh, you are not transformed. I was about to say, you are not another Pus of Man, right? Boopity. Boop. Oh, that is ridiculous. Oh, that was nice. Okay, somebody's throwing firebombs at us from somewhere. We're gonna try to get a backstab to get some, iframes. And this guy's still alive. See, I didn't hear the shing, which is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, you like throwing firebombs, eh? Okay. Whoa! Nope, nope. We are getting out of here. Press X. Thank you. Oh, you like throwing firebombs, eh? Okay, can I... That's the worst case scenario when you get basically, like, shoved into a corner. Hi-ya! Oh, my God. I cannot get an attack out to save my life. All right, we're going to do a plunging attack here. Plunging attacks are always good. Where the heck is this guy? Hi-ya! Oh, that was such an awkward fight. Couldn't even get a plunging attack off. Jeez Louise, lemon squeeze. Okay, what do we have up here? What are you guys guarding for all that trouble? Binoculars! Yay! Binoculars basically just let you do exactly what you think. Let you take a look at, like, distant areas. This game has a lot of items and stuff and mechanics that are supposed to help you, like, you know, basically strategize. But if you've played Souls games a lot, you tend to just run in and do things. At least I do, you know. Okay, we got a big dead dragon here. I think there's a drop-off point here. Yep, which we definitely want to interact with. Got a couple of options. There is a spot in the game that I want to end off this episode with that's pretty darn cool. But I don't know if we'll get to it because we still got an option leading downwards, but I think we want to go down here first. Okay, whee! Just got to look around for enemies. Aha! Yes, item here. Gold pine resin. Huge item there. Huge item. If you've seen my Dark Souls 100%, you know what that is. Okay, we've got a big room of scaries here, but we're going to go back to where we were so we can confirm that we've gotten everything up to this point. which we indeed have. Good idea also to roll into this stuff when you see it, although I'm going to take the opportunity to backstab this guy. Because if you roll into that stuff, you have more room to move away. Plus, sometimes there's cheeky items hiding, like this right here. Oh! Didn't see you. Another tip is guys that shield, you can just keep attacking them over and over again, and eventually they will be forced to drop their guard. Okay, so it looks like the only way through is to drop down here now. We're going to roll into this. You can also use the ladder, obviously. Whee! Yep! Okay, just playing it safe. We probably should heal since our Estus doesn't heal all that much just yet. Yep, doesn't even go. Yeah, it's usually always a good idea to heal if your Estus flask isn't going to fully heal you anyways. Because obviously if you heal during a safe spot, it's a little bit better. Okay, I think I wanted to end the episode a little bit later, but I think this is a good place to end, so we'll end here. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoy this series, leaving likes, leaving comments, subscribing with the bell turned on, I'll help out this channel and series to grow. Consider checking out the Patreon and Twitch links in the description below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.